the ones that do understand Bitcoin, they're going to stick with Bitcoin forever. Bill Miller, kind of late bloomer, I would say, to Bitcoin. Definitely a self-made billionaire that really believes in what Bitcoin's all about and considers it as an insurance policy against financial disaster. I don't disagree. And there's many others that feel the same way. Paul Dodor Jones feels the same way. Michael Saylor, of course, feels the same way. Tim Draper feels the same way. Robert Kiyosaki feels the same way. So many are turning to Bitcoin because they just really distrust the alternative, which is having cash inside banks. All right. And then as for some good things we could look forward to, here's a chart. Bitcoin's flag over flag configuration showing how oversold it is. And we may have found that turning point within the flag. And we may be forming the next leg up. So I've shown you guys a lot of these. There's a lot out there. There's a lot of models that show that Bitcoin is ready to pop. And it's just a matter of time. Here's another one where it's showing a double bottom and then the middle peak, right? Again, we formed that bottom, that double bottom. So are we going to go upwards as we head into November, December, Santa rally? Is it going to happen? Well, maybe there's a chance. And I'm still clinging on to that we will get back up to 30,000 at least by the end of the year. So we'll see if that's true or not. Here's an interesting look at Bitcoin versus the DXY. So this is why I focus on the DXY, the strength of the dollar so much. Whenever you have DXY go down, money comes out of dollars into equities and Bitcoin. You can see clearly in 2021, it definitely helped Bitcoin in a big way. That is why it sucks whenever we see DXY going up, because it literally sucks the money out of everything else, right? So that's why we do want to see DXY go down. But unfortunately, with what's going on in the UK, in Europe, in Japan, and around the world, the mess in these other countries are propping up the dollar, which, of course, is not good for Bitcoin right now. But we will see. DXY has been going up for a long time. Maybe it will start cooling off. We got a former member of European Parliament that thinks that Bitcoin is ultimate freedom. It's like a political insurgency against the current authority, the current establishment, which is interesting. This is the same stance that Michael Saylor has, right? It's ultimate freedom, expression of freedom. So to quote, governments cannot come near Bitcoin. They cannot tell me what I can and cannot do with Bitcoin. And in that sense, it's the ultimate freedom. It is the ultimate liberty. The technology has been proved to work and it's getting better. Yes. So there you go. I think everyone focuses on Bitcoin as a store of value, as a hedge against inflation, but very little people concentrate on the fact that it's the most decentralized and open network that we have today, where anyone in the world can send payments to anyone within seconds, especially if you use the Lightning Network. If not, then within 10 minutes, without any middleman. You can send directly thousands and thousands of miles away from you, directly with no middleman, with very little fees, and no one to stop you, right? That's powerful. That in itself is worth something, and no one is even really thinking about that. All right, what else is there? Well, this is showing that, of course, Bitcoin is ready to go up from stock money lizards. You can see that, yeah, we're definitely in a buy zone, and this is utilizing RSI. So any kind of these indicators, you look at MACD on a monthly scale, it's turning upwards. You look at RSI from a weekly or monthly. I mean, moving averages. This is also using the simple moving average 200. This is not the day, the 3-day. The SMA 200 on a 3-day scale. But all these indicators are showing that Bitcoin has found bottom and it's ready to move. So looking forward to that as we enter the last 2 months of this year, which are traditionally the most bullish months of any year for Bitcoin and for equities too. For Bitcoin, it's a reversal around the corner. Every day there's more charts, more indicators, moving averages that show that Bitcoin is ready to flip. Here's another one versus what happened in 2018, 19, now, right? Similar drop, not nearly as bad, but if you look at the oversold level, nearly the same. So I'm waiting for that. We still have a two and a half months before the end of the year. I'm still waiting for that Santa rally. Could be coming. And could be a reason why Bitcoin has kind of stayed steady too. You know, like right now, even at 19.1. Last week, especially Friday, U.S. markets sold off hardcore and Bitcoin didn't. So that's very, very encouraging too. So we'll see what happens this week. Bitcoin difficulty continues to go up. It's going up at an astronomical level right now, the highest it's ever been. Why is that? Because the miners continue to mine, continue to add more hardware, continuing to just hodl everything. Okay, so all these new Bitcoins supposedly that are hitting the markets, like 900 per day, I would argue it's probably 0 per day because all the miners are keeping it all. They're not selling it. They keep hoarding it and borrowing against it and then getting more miners, and then they keep mining, rinse and repeat, and that's what they're doing. So the hash rate is skyrocketing right now. Despite the price being at 19,000, they are not leaving at all right now. All right, and then also number of addresses holding 1 Bitcoin, still going up. Again, all-time high, no surprise. But it's not just Bitcoin. If you look at Ethereum number of non-zero addresses going up too. And then even the number of ETH deposited into the new chain that you cannot take out, still going up. So it's not just Bitcoin. It's also Ethereum. And there's many other projects. I'm sure if we looked at the number of non-zero addresses, the number of transactions, number of stakers, right, and staked liquidity, they're all on the rise. People that know, and they're not leaving. The holders are getting stronger, and they continue to hodl and have patience as the world seemingly is burning in front of everyone right now. But we will get through this. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. If you're looking to buy Bitcoin and crypto for the first time and you don't know where to get started, head over to CryptosRus.com and click on the best exchange guide. Within, you'll find a list of exchanges that I recommend and some that I use on a daily basis. Head over to CryptosRus.com or utilize the links in the description of this video.